move in just a little and come up one. Okay. You want to say that one first. This is an electric winch to help hold, well actually it's going to lift the boiler into the pickle for us because it's just too heavy now for us to be able to lift and control it. Righto, action.
The new stuff's all 245.
It's a good bit.
And do it. With that seal up there, all right, the other two. Ian is now placing the copper and brass flux on the inner seam of the front tube plate so that this can be sealed. Now these are the general arrangement drawings of the locomotive and tender. The tender is a 2-bogie tender, crocodile type tender, and the loco is an 040. The original drawings were for a 3.5 inch gauge engine, but we are building one to 7 1/4.
Ian, what are you doing there? Loudly.
We're putting some heat in to get ready to resolder one of the seams to get full penetration. We've just been sealing this seam around the tube plate of the firebox from the inside. We've done it from the outside last time, we've just done it from the inside now. Here Ian is lighting the large propane torches which we're using for preheating, and we're getting the copper quite hot with these but not quite at silver soldering temperatures. And then we're tending to use the oxyacetylene to flow the silver solder into the joints. You've got to watch these big torches. The flame is quite long, and if you get too close, carbon will be deposited all over the copper, which makes soldering very difficult. With this size torch, you probably need to be at least 1 foot, about 300 millimeters away from the copper to get maximum heat.
It's on or off, isn't it? It's pretty jerky. It's hey?
Oh yeah, that looks much better, Ian, around those corners.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, sorry.
The pickle is 5 to 10% sulfuric acid, which seems to give the best results in the shortest possible time on copper.
Can you see it? Oh, yes, I can. Yep.
What are you looking for, Gary?
A stay, one of these.
Oh, right. It's being pickled, eh?
Yeah. No?
Oh, I thought I had.
This is like bloopers.
No, I don't think so, but I'll try. He's going to be the whole hand in and...
Yeah.
Did it fall?
No, he's got it in his fingers.
Oh, that's good.
Do you want a spanner? What are they?
No.
Half?
No, it's pretty right, thanks. Just, I can see they're closed up and that's all that matters.
Does flux run?
Yeah, this is it here, and you can see it is fairly liquid. So hopefully it's gone into the joint because you need the solder. Sorry, not the solder, the flux to make this a successful joint. See, everything you do, you've got to put this flux on. And when it's heated, the flux cleans the metal further and helps the silver solder to flow into place.
They're a press fit sort of thing.
And he said, oh, he said, that's the second one that's happened. So I'll let him know.
You can see it going in there. And the pickle later on will remove this. And it'll be nice and clean, ready for the next batch of silver soldering.
At least it wasn't the worst case scenario of falling into the...
Together.
Oh, yeah.
Tight. Shouldn't be that tight.
Yep.
Oh, it is. That's right. It's there.
These stays are probably a little tight. It would be better if they were just a free sliding fit through the plates. That allows the silver solder to penetrate.
Oh, I don't think.
Well, the other thing you can do with your thing is the stake, yeah. Thing, you're cutting them with a culture. You must have one on, yeah.
And I'll check it when we.
Yeah, when we roll it over to do this side, you might have to give them all a tap.
That's right, Noel. Exactly. Just, I can check that on the inside. They protrude in an eighth. Well, that was theoretically.
Does one go in every hole?
Yep.
Yeah, eventually. Otherwise it leaks like mad.
Now that's too tight. It'll be okay.
And these bits that stick on the outside get chopped off after they're brazed in.
I see.
But that gives you something to heat, to carry the heat into
Through.
the joint.
We're nearly ready.
Yeah.
Now, we're doing the front ones as well.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if you want to do that in the same heat or...
Yeah, we will,
All right.
because we'll also do that, those bits in that circumferential one.
Okay, yep.
Probably none of them. I think we should probably do the front ones in that front bit of the foundation ring
Okay,
first.
all right.
And that gets it all fairly stable. And then we'll see how it's going flux-wise, but it should be all right. We should be then roll it on to. See, we've got to get heat in the firebox.
Any other words of wisdom going on?
No.
Oh, I'm just wondering, do we need to get these plugs out?
Oh,
No, leave me know, all right?
They're too far away from Will. Those staves will go off as they go inside. Okay, he's on there now. You'll notice on the silver brazing rod that there's some white flux on the end. As I go along, I dip the rod in some tenacity number 4 flux. You'll have to get the other side.
Yeah. And take that brick out.
Middle brick out.
Middle.
Yeah. No.
This one. Yeah, middle one. Okay. Okay. I'd always rather have too much than not quite enough. Yeah. Yep.
Tell me what is happening here to what?
Yeah, I'm Ian Crawford, and Gary Menzies and I are each building a Pennsylvania A3 switching loco, and currently here working on the boilers, which are copper, and quite a lot of work involved in putting together a copper boiler.
Like Ian, I'm building a boiler for the A3 Pennsylvania switcher, and we're building them together, which makes things a lot easier in a way, because if you make a jig, well, it can do both boilers. So
You could say where you are building it?
yes, basically we make the parts at our own homes, and then every Monday we're coming here to Noel and Dorothy's place, and we're silver soldering them together, as you can see. And we've got a very good setup here. We've got the oxyacetylene, we've got gas for preheating, and we now have set up a gantry so we can lift the heavy boilers in and out of the pickle. It's sulfuric acid pickle. So it's a real team effort.
Thank you, Gary.
And you can paint some.
And a similar amount of work will now be done on Ian's
doesn't matter.
locomotives.
It's probably better this way, and then you can stand. Oh well. Yeah, you can stand there and put some heat on it and all. But don't get your heat on the tubes if you can avoid it. Just keep it down here.
Now, how many sticks of silver solder did you use then, Ian?
About 4, I think.
Okay. They make you wear a mask?
Oh, they probably will today. Here we are placing the fusible plug bush, and I'm using a scratch rod. This is about a 3/16 stainless steel rod with a bend in the end, and we use it a bit like a soldering iron just to scratch the flux and the solder around the bush, just so that the solder spreads well.
I'm just putting some spacers and temporary bolts to line up the inner and outer fireboxes so that we can install the stays. Back on Gary's boiler, we're soldering the crown stays. The boiler has been rolled over. Really good heat-proof gloves are needed to lift this hot boiler at this stage. We are using 245 solder, the lower temperature of the two solders, the other being 235, and in 1.6 millimetre sticks. I usually favour using the thicker sticks, which are 2.4 millimetres, as these skinny ones tend to melt very quickly in either the oxy or the propane flame. And then we'll do back to Ian's boiler again.
Yeah.
And we're looking at side stays and crown stays in the firebox. Then we'll do this tube plate. We'll do that in. And you might as well put it all, have you got stays done?
Yeah.
To put the stays up to this line. You can put all of those in.
What line?
Yeah.
What line?
Oh, sorry, you can put all of them up to this line. Well, these are really the start of the crown stays. And we'll do those next time. But if we do all of those and these on the outside, the flux will be just about buggered by then.
We have to do is pop that through.
What's happening here?
We just pickled it and washing it. And then we're going to see how well the silver solder went around all the stays.
I actually don't think the blobs matter because it'd remelt next time anyway.
Yeah. Oh, well, the blobs, these won't have stuck.
No.
That one's got some flux. So it has stuck. You'd probably find with the wood chisel you can just lift them off.
Yep.
These stays near the angle plate under the barrel are a little short, and it's made it very difficult to get enough heat into this area, which has a huge mass of copper, to get a good silver braze. Could you give me a bit of 2, 3, 4?
You know where it is?
Yeah. Just keep it on this top of the tube plate, not down in the tube. Up here where I am. Okay, keep some heat on this corner. We put in the backhead in the firebox, and today we are going to just go around the inside of that seam and seal it, and seal the heads and tails of the 4 or 5 rivets that hold the backhead in. These haven't been clenched, so we're just pickling it at the moment, and then we'll go through and we'll solder them all in position.
Thank you, Noel.
That's probably about as much as we're going to do today.
Thank you. Gary?
That's out of the wash tub, because once we take it from the pickle, we've got to wash all that off first of all, and then we actually scrub with a wire brush, or another very useful material is steel wool. So we actually clean the metal back to its bare surface, and then we apply flux and then heat it with the silver solder to come.
Thank you, Gary.
You got it?
Yeah.
Now, did you notice that rivet there? You can turn it to your side.
Yeah.
That one, well, I think all of them need doing, all 5.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
I'll go and grab that other one out of the pickle.
Which one is it?
Well, this one.
What's the problem?
Oh, well, it's not sitting right down, but the silver solder needs to seal it, and I don't think that one's sealed. And what we're going to do today is we're going to run the silver solder around this joint on the inside. We've got it on the outside, but we need to smooth this off and have it run all the way around. When we get it all the way around, we'll just touch these rivet heads with the rod, and that one's sealed, but this one isn't.
Thank you.